Welcome, third grade scientists, weathermen, reporting on clouds this week. We had an assignment on Tuesday where you had to read about the types of clouds. So you had to read with me or read by yourself. Can clouds predict the weather? So you read about that. And if you didn't, you might want to do that first. Definitely do that first. And then you also read about the three main types of clouds. There are three main types of clouds: cirrus, cumulus, and stratus, and the descriptions for those there. And then at the bottom, you were to identify those. And so you probably figured at the bottom, it just goes in order. You probably figured that. So today we're going to do we're going to do an activity on the three main types of clouds, which was in your distribution bag. It is this paper right here, three main types of clouds. So as you can see on the left-hand column are the three main types of the clouds. And then on the right, it asks you to describe those three main types of clouds. And you can get that information from the video yesterday. You can get it from your packet, or you can simply just get it with a little help from moi. And so let me describe what we're going to do. So I'm going to share my screen. And this is where your cotton ball comes in handy. Look at that. So I have placed these cotton balls. You only need one, really. I tore one apart. You can see that this is a cirrus cloud, and this is the clouds that can be found way up high. And these clouds are feathery looking. So they're kind of feathery looking, like pieces of cotton candy almost. And they're made of tiny little particles of ice. So they're white, feathery, and highest. And as you can see on your paper, page 53, they kind of look like they're wispy, kind of wispy. And these clouds are normally white and are usually an indication of clear, calm weather. So some of that information that I just read to you from your packet is actually some information that you'd put here. So I might put the highest, and these are just notes, so you don't have to write complete sentences. Highest, white, feathery, and you can pause the video and write these down if you want. Feathery. Okay, so I would just maybe write those. You can even write, that means a calm, clear day. Calm, clear weather. We should probably use the scientific terms. Calm, clear, and weather. So what you would do to put this down is just get a little bit of glue if you can, and I would just sprinkle it around. Looks like that's not a little, but the top kind of broke on my glue, so this is actually a lot. And then you can just kind of lay your wispy little clouds of cotton around, however you want to do that. Your next type of cloud is called cumulus. Now these clouds are the big puffy ones that sometimes you can see different shapes in, like I saw a horse, or I saw a pig, or I saw a cat. And so you can find those shapes. Try to do that. It's really quite fun. Even in the as it gets a little bit colder, you can still see some of these clouds. So these are cumulus clouds, and these are like big cotton balls, like big puffs, big puffs. And these are low in the sky, and they look white and puffy. So these are also white, puffy. And these clouds can mean fair or sunny weather. So let's say down here, sunny. Sometimes these pass by when you're in the sun in the summer, and it's like, where did my sun go? And then it comes back after that cloud passes by. Sometimes these clouds can get a little bit angry and turn into a darker cloud that can sometimes cause some precipitation, like some really bad thunderstorms, some really bad severe weather, and tornadoes. So sometimes those can get a little dark and cause rain. So if you have room, you can even just say one of them's here for the nice cloud, and this one's kind of the meaner cloud. That means wet weather. So you could even take like a gray marker or a black marker and just kind of dab, 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 dab at your cotton ball to make it look dark, and then maybe draw those raindrops coming down. And this kind of cloud, as you can see from your packet, which I don't have this memorized, so boys and girls, I'm even looking at your packet. This kind of more angry cloud is called a cumulonimbus. Cumulonimbus. I'm not good at pronouncing these scientific words, but we're sure trying. So it's a friend of the cumulus clouds, but it's just when that cloud gets kind of angry. All right. And then the third kind of cloud you'll see most often is called a stratus cloud. Now these clouds are also low, and they look like big gray layer across the sky. They're big and gray, and there's a layer across the sky that often blocks out the sun. And these bring rain and drizzle and snow. So guess what time of year we would see these kind of clouds? Yep, pretty much right now. Exactly. And since these clouds are kind of gray, you can use your gray marker again and kind of dot around on those if you want. Kind of have fun with that. And you're going to use this in a video later on, so make sure you keep track of this paper, because it's just kind of fun to kind of dot around. And then you can put those, they're kind of layered up on the sky, real low, but they're layered, and they're kind of those angry clouds. All right, and because they produce rain and drizzle and snow, you can also draw those raindrops if you want, like teardrops coming down. So these are the three main types of clouds that bring us precipitation, or just indicate the weather. They just tell us on what kind of weather we're going to have today. So these are fun to watch out for, especially in Michigan when we get all sorts of weather. Then we're going to do a little experiment, and you can do this at home. And in fact, I'm going to show you this experiment actually on Thursday. It's the next page in your packet, which is page 54. I'm going to show you that page later, so skip that for now. And actually, what I want you to focus on and get a head start on, so this will be 4 days worth of observing the weather. This is a cloud watcher. Now what you're going to do, now it's a tricky time of year to be doing this, but we're going to try it. So you're going to go outside, just sit outside just for a couple minutes. I know it's really getting cold, but just try to go outside for a couple minutes. And you're going to sketch the clouds that you see, and then describe them by their height. Do they look really high in the sky, kind of in the middle, or low? Probably to us, we're going to see, make them, I mean, it's going to seem like they're pretty high, but you might be able to see a difference between these three. What color are they? Pretty clear and white, getting a little bit gray, or are they dark, like a storm's coming? And what do they look like? Kind of stringy, like a stratus? Are they feathery, like a cirrus? Or are they puffy, like a cumulus? So describe by one of those words: feathery, puffy, or I think I said, what's the third word I said? It's stretches across the sky. So it would be long, I guess, maybe. And then the movement. Static means not really moving. And then slow, they're slowly moving, or they're quick across the sky. So not moving, moving slow, or quick. And then I think the cloud is a cumulus, cirrus, or stratus. And this means the weather is, and then you'll predict the weather there. We're going to try to do this for 4 days, and I want you to get a head start on this. So we're going to jump ahead, and this is going to be Wednesday, and then you're going to be a meteorologist and report this in your video when we're all done. So you're going to report your cloud activity and this cloud watcher. What did you see these 4 days? So Wednesday, Thursday, we turn the page, Friday, and then over the weekend. So it could be Saturday or Sunday, Saturday or Sunday. Okay. And then we'll report out on this on Monday. Okay. So this will be super fun. And then that leaves us for some fun on Thursday when we do an experiment on clouds, which will be a really fun experiment, but I will show you how to do it. And then you can do that at home, of course, with some parent help or parent permission. So I hope you've had fun with clouds, and make sure if you're using glue that it's okay with mom and dad. And remember, you just need one of those cotton balls. One for this activity, one for the turkey activity that's in the clear bag. And you might have extras beyond that. That's fine. You can use them however you want to use them. So we will get in touch about the rest of those cotton balls later, but just kind of have fun with this. You can color it, you can decorate it, you can make it as fun as you want and spend some time doing this. So thank you for tuning in today, meteorologists, cloud watchers, and I will see you next time. Take care.